So I chose Ganga. I don't know why when Tara said, or said some, you all have to choose because I didn't pay attention to the post. And then I was like, oh, I want to choose Ganga. I don't know. I didn't know why, but it came in my head, so I chose it. And so I like stories. So there's a king, a very powerful king by the name of Sagar. And he wanted to show that he was superior to all the gods. So he was going to do a special yagna, and the yagna called for a horse. And so Indra was peeved, and he said, how is this king, a human on earth, superior to all the gods? So he took the horse and abducted the horse. He hid the horse in Sage Kapil's ashram. Sage Kapil was in a deep trance. So the king, when time they were looking for the horse, he had 60,000 sons, and he sent them, he said, go find this horse. I need this horse. It's part of our yagna. We have to get the horse. So they went all looking for the horse, and then they found it in the ashram. And so they said they were upset, and they started to taunt and throw stones at the sage, who was in his deep trance, and he awoke. And he was upset just by looking at them. 60,000 of them, he burnt them. They turned to ashes because he was so upset. And so one of the king's grandsons, seeing what's happening to his uncle, said, oh, please, sage, please. And he's begging forgiveness for them. But it's too late. So the sage says the only way that they can get liberation is for you to beg for Ganga to come on earth, and they will get liberation. So he went back, and so now this line of kings, they're kings, and they have a kingdom to run. And so they said, okay, well, I will do this tapasya to Brahma, because they have to do tapasya to Brahma, but they still have to run their kingdom. So they would do this tapasya halfway. And so they really wouldn't get into the full tapasya. So years and years pass, and Brahma isn't answering anybody's prayers because they're not doing the tapasya the right way. So thousands of years pass, and so Bhagirath was finally born, and he decided, okay, have my ministers run this kingdom, and I will do this tapasya the right way. So he started to do the tapasya, and finally Brahma was pleased with him, and Brahma said, yes, I think we should ask Ganga, or I should command Ganga from the heavens to come down on earth and give your ancestors liberation. Now Ganga is in the heavens, and she's thinking, how are they going to command me to come down here? Why should I come down on earth? Well, I am in heaven. I'm in the celestial abode. Why? So she gets upset, kind of perturbed. And so in seeing this, Brahma says, okay, you know what, Bhagirath? Maybe you should ask Lord Shiva to help you to get Ganga to come down on earth. So he decides, okay, well, I will do tapasya to Lord Shiva. So he does his tapasya to Lord Shiva, and Lord Shiva says, okay, we will, he's very pleased with his tapasya, and he said, okay, we will ask Ganga to come down. And now Ganga is more upset. She said, okay, you want me to come down? I will come down with all this force, and I will destroy the earth. And so Lord Shiva says, okay, well, you come down with all this force, and let's see what will happen. She comes down from heaven, flowing down, and she falls in his matted hair. And she gets stuck there, and she has to calm down. And when she fell with the force, she breaks into 7 streams. And so that one calms her down because she's locked in there. And so she flows and goes to the place, the sage ashram, and gives Bhagirath's ancestors liberation. And so that's how Ganga came on earth. And so I was thinking of this story, and I don't usually write notes, I just have points, but I wanted, it struck me. If you think of her, she's kind of upset. Why do I have to leave my celestial abode and come down to earth? I don't know what's there for me. And so she's kind of turbulent and uncontrollable, but she falls in the Lord's hair and becomes peaceful. She's the peaceful river that we know, and is tranquil. And I think with him, and he controls the energies, everything that is negative, everything that is turbulent can be brought under control, can be made peaceful, can become the right, can flow to constructive energy, but it's all with him. And so when I think of be the change, the one thing we talk about is control, and how we can take control. But lots of times we think we're in control and we forget who the divine supreme being is, and we need to ask him, do you take control? I think I have control, but you really are in control. Take this negative, this whatever energy, and channel it into a positive. So that was the first thing that struck me, was this negative energy and how he turned it into peaceful, and they got liberation. Shiva also, I think in this story, he is the supreme and divine guru. And so for him, he channels this knowledge, if you think of Ganga's knowledge of liberation, from the heavens onto the earth. And so for us, it's a lot of remembering to continue to grow and evolve. Sometimes he talks to us in our head and we don't pay attention, because we all hear it and we decide, no, I'm just going to do my own thing. But to remember to listen, that he's there. He's channeling that energy from whatever is above into something that we can understand. So sometimes we just have to stop and listen and think, is this me, or is it something else that I can't really understand? Why did I have this thought? I also think of it as liberation through the grace of God, because that was the ultimate. Bhagirath wanted his ancestors to have liberation, but without the grace of God, you can't have liberation. And so remembering, I think for us to remember to forgive and let go. Lots of times we hold on to things, we say we forgive and we forget, but we still hold on to those negative energies within us, and we don't use it for a positive. We don't try to find a positive in it, and so we have this negative interaction, and the only person that's suffering with this negative energy is us. So remember that there's liberation in the grace of God, and how do we share that grace with others that who may have wronged us. Ganga represents purity, and Lord Shiva is the source of that purity and everything that is pure on earth. He absorbs all the negative, and just, pure purity flows through him. You think of it, Lord Shiva is everywhere, and he's in everything. And so if you choose to see the positive in everywhere and everything, giving your time and being kind to people becomes so much more easier. And if I'm kind to Tara, maybe she'll be kind to Nandi, who'll be kind to Shivani, and we've sort of changed the world. Remembering that God is everywhere and in everything. We just have to choose to see him there.